Hello, my friend. So I got so many compliments on the James Charles Morphe palette Just Swatches video that I decided to do it again. Now, I have not tried this palette on my eyes yet, and I'm kind of debating back and forth whether I want to do an everything you need to know about it. So hopefully after this video, you'll have an idea of what this palette is like and whether you think that I should invest my time doing a full review of this or something different. Let's go ahead and open this baby up. And why this Tarte palette is so special is that Tarte has gotten so much crap over the years for having only boring neutral palettes. So this is their response to that. This click closure is very tight. And it looks like, okay, so the mirror does not fold all the way down. It does sit up nicely, so if you're doing your makeup, you'll be able to see yourself. It looks like they've only given us 3 matte shades in here, 1, 2, and 3. But that's enough to set down like a matte base. I know that recently I've seen a lot of people using colors as transitions. Really and truly, there are no rules, you do you, but just know there are only 3 matte shades and they are these here, and I'm assuming they are to set down kind of a base for the look. Now today I brought out a bunch of different brushes. I'm kind of tweaking my brushes that I'm using. I've got my Omnia brush here from Royal & Langnickel. I do believe this is a natural hair brush. This is the Sigma eye shading brush. It's the E55 brush. This is a fantastic brush. I have a foiled brush from Makeup Geek. I brought that out specifically because there's so many shimmery foiled shades in here. And then I also grabbed this one. This is pretty new to my collection. I got this in Box Charm. This is from Alamar, and it's just a really flat brush. So we're just gonna finger swatch and we're gonna brush swatch, and we'll see and just kind of play and see what happens. When I talked to some friends on Twitter about this, there was a lot of, oh my gosh, it is way too busy in all of the paint splatter and everything, and I have to kind of agree. I do think that it is quite busy, but it is a colorful palette and they're going with that. I do like the changingness of this. This thing's really cool. And then on the back, it just has the Pro Remix, and this is metallic, so it is gonna pick up fingerprints. This is the same structure as their Tartist Pro palette, which I personally really liked, and the circular shades in that palette were my absolute favorites. Damn. That's not good. Okay, so this is Spin, Inspiration, Art Deco, and Artist. And you notice there are no fingerprints. Fingerprints usually happen with matte shades, but it's a sign that it's really pigmented and may be difficult to blend. So this one definitely, Spin, is the most beautiful swatch. It swatches nice and evenly all the way down. We have a little bit of problem with Inspiration in that it doesn't go all the way down, but this will probably just need another swipe down. Art Deco looks super weak. I don't know what's going on with that. And then Artist looks like it might be able to build as well. Let's do a double swatch of these 3. So Inspiration definitely built up, so did Artist. I feel like Art Deco is gonna be a very soft blue shade. So if you're looking for that Instagram bright, insane blue, this may not be it for you. I can still almost see the color of my skin through it. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the Omnia brush, because this one really is the easiest one to swatch with because it's so large. I think it does a pretty nice job, but if this starts failing on me, we'll go to the other brushes. I'm gonna use this to just kind of pack a little bit to see if that helps it at all. So this is Inspiration. Ooh, that actually brush swatched very nicely. Nice job. A little nervous about Art Deco. We'll see how it goes. Well, I was expecting it to be a lot lighter with a brush. Let's take that Sigma brush and try to kind of pack and see what happens. Yeah. We are getting more pigmentation with packing. I'm always trying to improve and get better at this process, so it's constantly changing because I'm trying to make it even better. All right, this last one in the first 4 is Artist. I'm hoping this one's good. A little patchy on the first swatch, but definitely blends out beautifully. Really pretty there. So that is the first set of 4. And if you're new to my channel, you are new to the wipe test. And the wipe test is basically to see whether the shades will temporarily stain the skin without being washed off. And this is a hint to lasting power. And I've noticed that, my subscribers have noticed that the shades that wipe away really easily don't tend to have the best lasting power. So let's see what we've got here. I should have just gone one way. Okay, so it looks like we've got definitely good. Usually it's better with the darker shades. It looks like really and truly it's gonna be these two. That lighter shade definitely is gone. I have a feeling that Art Deco shade just really isn't going to be very good to work with. All right, let's go into the next quad. We have Wall Art, Flow, DIY, and Ink. Ink does feel a little gritty to the touch. It probably has a ton of pigment in it. Ooh, that's pretty. Whoa, that is a black. That's gonna give you that super black smoky eye. That thing's intense. I'm not gonna put any more product on my fingers. I'm just gonna blend this down a little bit more to see what happens. Yeah, so just blending it down a little bit more. It really does look nice. These are beautiful, beautiful swatches. The only one looks a little bit patchy is this guy here, this Wall Art one. Let's swatch him again. But builds very nicely, nice, even and smooth. All right, come on, brush swatch, you can do it. Let's try again. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. That makes me sad because Tarte's actually has been very good with matte browns in the past, and that is not, that's just okay. Moving on to Flow. Beautiful. I mean, but I guess if you're buying this, you're not really buying it for the matte brown. It's just there mostly for convenience. All right, this is DIY. Ooh, that's a lot of fallout. But I also didn't tap off my brush either. But that's pretty. I love the complexity in that. I don't think I own anything like that. All right, let's see how inky ink is. Okay, definitely can be built up. Let's do a second dip into the pan. But it's not patchy. It's not as patchy as I thought it would be. Especially trying to swipe it down. I thought it would be patchier, but it's not. Let's try packing it on and see if we can get that dark black for like a dark black smoky eye. Yeah, you can get it there. You can definitely get it there. But you can also use it looks like, to kind of deepen up an outer corner, to kind of smoke it out and make it a little more gray. It looks like you'd be able to do that too. So overall, I think that's gonna be a good one. All right, let's wipe these babies. This black is making a huge mess. So Flow is gone. DIY is not doing hot, not doing very well. Wall Art's not doing very well, but of course the ink, the black, of course, that one's still there. But these definitely need to be tested on the eyes to be sure. I actually already just swatched these 4, and then I realized that my brush was still dirty and I got black in this swatch. So let's go ahead and try that again. But before we do, Flow, DIY, and Splatter, and I wanted to just swatch those next to each other just for a comparison, just a color comparison. All right, so let's try these again. We'll do Mixed Media, Splatter, and Outside the Lines, and Mic Drop. Bam, I'm really excited about this Outside the Line shade. It's just so yellow. And this one is very close to my skin tone, so this may show up better on somebody of a different skin tone, but doesn't look, I don't know, I guess it'll be like a blending shade for me. Bam, that's a beautiful swatch right there. Without dipping my fingers back in, I'm just gonna kind of bring these down a little more. They blend out so nicely, look at that. So I'm crossing my fingers that this does not have any black left in it, or else I'll have to do it all over again. Yay, okay. So interesting that it looks like this color from the brush is actually lighter than the finger swatch. So that's gonna be an interesting one to work with. I'd be curious to see that on different skin tones. All right, Splatter. Didn't leave myself a whole lot of room there. Beautiful, beautiful. Outside the Lines. Gorgeous. And mic drop. I can see why they call it that, because that is a beautiful, beautiful color. All right, so that is the third set of 4. My only concern, like looking at these, is like for me as a non-artist, like how in the world am I even gonna use these colors together? Like I'm looking at this color scheme and it's like, what colors am I even gonna put together? Like thinking about the color wheel, you know? Well, let's see, we've got red, purple, got a little orange, yellow, green, blue. I mean, they're just kind of all over the place. So it's just gonna take me a little more thought than it would an artist. All right, let's do the wipe test. This one shouldn't be quite as messy, and this one I know is gonna go away because you can barely even see it now. Okay, yeah, I mean, my biggest concern so far about this palette is it looks like that there isn't a lot of staining, which leads me to believe that the lasting power might not be good. Like ABH palettes, even the mid-tone shades will stain the skin, and they have fantastic lasting power. So I don't know, we'll have to see. And then the last row going across, we have Graffiti, Moonlit, Mashup, and Sway. I'm hoping for Sway. I want it to be amazing. Crossing my fingers. We will see.
You'll figure that out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so again, without putting any more pigment on my fingers, any more product on my fingers, let's kind of bring these down a little bit. I was hoping this one would be a little bit more intense just to make up for the fact that it is a more muted shade, but yeah, I don't know. Now that is a beautiful brush swatch right there. That's gorgeous. It's so close to my skin color. I wish I had another color arm to swatch these on. I know that Too Faced has had a tough time with this specific shade of purple in the past. This is really not, it's falling super flat. Let's see if we can pack that one on. Let's use the Makeup Geek foiled one. Oh yeah, it's building a little bit. Yeah, it looks like you're just gonna need a more dense brush with this shade in particular, because that is building quite nicely. Yeah, so much better with a more dense brush, a thinner brush. Come on, baby, you can do it. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. This would make a really nice all over lid color for like a basic work kind of look. That's really pretty. So let's go ahead and wipe these away. That red is really, I should have wiped the other direction. Yeah, but still, same thing, where you're not really seeing those colors lasting very long. That red's still there. It's those dark shades are fine. It's just those lighter shades I'm very concerned about. And then finally, let's go down the side. These seem to be like the more unique kind of shades. Wow, look at that guy. This one is called Graphic. That is so neat. I hope that stays true on the eye. We'll see. Whoa. Whoa. Wah, wah, wah. Let's see, look, like it's so funny. Like I didn't even wipe my fingers off on the towel yet. It all came off on my arm, which in a way is good that it's not gonna be as messy, but I'm just concerned about them staying on the lid. So without dipping my fingers in again, we're just gonna pull these down one more time just to see how they blend downward. Yes, yes, they're so pretty. I remember with the Tarte Graveyard Girl palette, if you blew on it, then all the glitter blew away. So I'm just gonna blow on it real quick. Yes, I'm blowing my arm right now, hold on. Nope, glitter's still there, yay! They figured out how to make the glitter stick. Good job, Tarte. But this guy right here, I'm a little concerned about him. He's a little weird right there. A little patchy, but blending out really nicely. Super curious on this one. Come on, you can do it. Yes. Yes. Oh, See, this might even, like if this is your jam, like this may be even a reason to get it, is just for that. Holy moly, that's pretty. But the thing is this is gonna be good packed all over the lid. If you don't like a deep smoky eye, it doesn't matter how pretty it is. This one isn't swatching quite as well. And the purple is gone from the swatch. It looks, yeah, the brush application, you're losing all of that purple complexity in there. I'm gonna dip the brush one more time and it kind of comes back. All right, let's switch over to the Makeup Geek foiled brush and see if I can pack that. Yes, I can. Okay, so we're learning things. We're learning things here. That's what it's all about here, is learning new things. So it looks like this one is gonna be best with a more dense brush as well. Okay, and finally, we're gonna try Create with the brush. It's definitely better with the brush. You can see the complexity is much better. Let's see if we can build it with the Makeup Geek foiled brush. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, well that might be fun, like as an all over lid color. That might be fun. You can see the shift in there. But this is definitely very specific, customer specific, and this is definitely not going to be for everybody. This is for those intense looks, for those smoky date nights, things like that. This is the only one I could see that I might wear to like when I have my teaching job. I might wear that one. But these guys, no way. No way at all. Not that guy either. Let's go ahead and wipe these, and I'm gonna wipe, let's see, yeah, let's wipe this guy. Because I know that black is gonna just completely mask everything we try to do. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, let's try to wipe this guy this way. He's still there, that's cool. All right, let's just wipe all the way down now. And you've got those black undertones. So yeah, those are not going to be ones that you're probably going to want to blend up into the crease too much. You're going to lose the glitter, you're going to lose the complexity of it. It's just going to be gray, but they're going to be beautiful packed on the lid. So that is it for the Tarteist Pro Remix palette swatches. Again, I know that this isn't the best way to give you a review on a product. It's really not a review. It's more of just general information for you so you can maybe decide whether this palette might be right for you. I will leave a poll up in the corner so you can let me know whether you think I should do and everything you need to know in this palette, or do you think you've seen enough? Do you think that you have already kind of made up your mind whether this palette is right for you? And I don't want to waste my time on that. I'd rather focus on something that you're more interested in knowing about. So let me know in that poll or in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Mad love to you, and I will see you in a video very, very soon.